to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Hurricanes will kick it away to start. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll run this play from the pistol. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. There he goes. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Firing to the right, complete. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Moncrief. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Power football with the run. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. 3rd down play from the gun. Got his man. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. Unleashes one deep. It's incomplete and nearly intercepted in the end zone. You get the ball that close, you cannot put it in harm's way.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll leave it with the lone back. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. He's looking to throw. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, UNC.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They scored the touchdown. That was big time.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he's going to go up top. Makes the grab on the right. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And the quarterback knew exactly exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Catch in the middle. It's Ivory. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15.
Timeout, North Carolina.
Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll give it to the back. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they tacked on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Finds his man. It's Moncrief.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down and try to get a 1st down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
They booted away. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. One final play before the end of the quarter. Running back searching for a hole. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Canes build their program around playmakers like that.
They do, Reese, and speed on the outside makes everybody so much better. Finding those home run hitters, those playmakers, those are the guys when Miami's rolling, those are the guys they're finding.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
The Canes line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Quick release by the QB. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Buying some time. Fires to the middle. He's got it! And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game. Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught over the middle. It's Ivory. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10.
414 satellite. 414 satellite.
They'll try the run. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Jones. Touchdown, Canes! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Penn State has the lead right now inside Beaver Stadium, but Happy Valley is a tense place right now. This is a tight game. They're up by 4 over Illinois. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Makes the grab down the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback, timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too. We got to hold on to that thing.
Now on 2nd down. The give. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Miami! The defense putting points on the board. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air on second down. Quickly to the tight end. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Ingram. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
The give to the tailback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on second down. Here comes the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
So after that incompletion, fourth down, you've got to hold serve if you're this offense, right? Both offenses up and down the field. The opponent scored twice. You scored a touchdown on your first drive. I think you got to go for it here because right now nobody's playing defense. And this game very easily could come down to which team has the ball last.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From his end zone, looking to throw. Got to take care of the ball. Fired in there, but incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The pass didn't work last time. It might this time. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Rushes on him. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Tar Heels will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. Forced out of the pocket. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. You get a guy who can do that on the outside, and it's sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars. The Sunshine State produces so many of them. Those guys can absolutely fly.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing it.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it. Get that turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. And the Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. Here's the handoff. Find some fresh air. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
They'll try the right side. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The give to the back. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Give to the running back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first college football and first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together. Get one of those long drives going.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Now rolling to the left. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They go to the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The defense knocks it away as we have knocked down 3 quarters and head to the 4th. We've reached the end of the quarter and Miami is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. So we open the final period with a third down play. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Trying to take it back. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Canes. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That adds their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative. Whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Motion from the wide receiver. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Still looking on the move. Rolling right and going deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they...
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter. Get your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Leaves it with the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The Hurricanes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. On the move to his left. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Give as they work on that clock. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the left side. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
Well, obviously, this game has not been the best statistically of this guy's career so far, but the important thing is you win. And to do that, they need him to play really well here in the fourth quarter. They're going to keep giving him the football with the lead in this juncture, and this is where he needs to have his best runs of the game.
The Canes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down.
Well, with a huge lead, interesting decision. Are you going to try to pad it with a field goal, or do you want to stay aggressive, David?
And what's nice is you got this big lead, so it really doesn't matter whichever you choose, but you can grab the points or you can go to try to put this nail in the coffin.
It'll be 4th and goal, and it'll be a tough one.
Military